But what's up, y'all? It's Monday. I just want to do a little trade review. Well, really, it's Tuesday, but I did not get to film my video yesterday, so I'm hopping on here right now, and I'm about to give y'all a trade review real quick. Um, so going in the market open Monday, I was already not gonna take a trade, and no news Mondays for me usually aren't the best, so I usually try to stay out the market. So that's kind of where my head was at on Monday. I'm gonna do a small trade review just because I did not film this video the day of. So first off, appreciate y'all for tuning into the last video. I'm gonna keep up with the trade reviews and keep up with the trade recaps and what I'm looking for on a daily basis when it comes to trading, and try to help as much as I can. There's only so much I can do for somebody else as a day trader. If you're trading and you're already in this space, y'all should know. You already know how difficult it is already to start to trade by yourself and in general. But everybody in the trading space knows that this is a one-person business. If trading is something you want to take serious, it is a business. It is something that you can take serious as a business if you know what you're doing and you got the right guidance. Blase. But it's Monday. Like I said, I just want to come back with this trade review. What I was thinking, what was going through my head. Let me put my screen down here. Chilling my hair. I'm gonna go out of town today. Videos getting dropped every single day this week. I'm gonna keep up on the trade reviews while I'm out of town. I really do want to film the journey and film every single trade that I take while I'm out of town, because it's just something that I really want to do and I really want to post on my page. And I just need to stay consistent with it for me and y'all. But anyway, y'all, like I said, I just really want to stay consistent with my page, stay consistent with the trade updates, and just keeping content rolling and keeping the ball rolling, if that makes sense. Like, I really do want to take this serious. I want to, me and trading and my trading business and me, what I do on a daily basis when it comes to day trading, I'm already serious about it, but I want to film my journey. I want to be able to have something to look back on. So not only are these videos for y'all, but it's for me too, to look back and do a trade review on myself, see what I did right last week, so I can get ready for the next week, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna get in this trade review real quick. Don't mind my face, like I lucky just woke up not too long ago. I'm going out of town today, like I said. When I'm out of town, I will be posting videos daily as much as I can. And the lighting in here is horrible. Literally horrible. But like I said, I'm gonna pretty much try to upload daily videos and upload daily trade recaps, honestly. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and move my camera here and get into this trade review. It's right here. Okay, so going in the market open today, well, Monday, I'm looking at this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Also looking at this 1 minute fair value gap, 1 minute order block, 1 hour order block, where we just keep on wicking out at. So it's definitely a point of interest for me right here. So I'm gonna break it down and get on my smaller time frames and see why that is getting stopped out. Why that keeps getting wicked out. And as you can see over here, we have a 5 minute fair value gap, and we keep trading into it and selling off right from there. So going in the market open, I'm already bearish, even though overnight Sunday open led us to have flipped this bearish order flow and flip bullish, but it was just a higher time frame retracement to me. So I'm looking for sales off of these key point of interest, and I'm just sitting here waiting for market open to see what my next move will be. I usually wait the first 45 minutes of market open. I usually don't like taking trades as soon as the market opens, so I am going to show y'all this. We're going to play this out and see what I was looking for. 10-15 right here. So I'm already going into the day bearish. We have plenty of trendline liquidity to run, like I talked about in the last video. And I do like targeting trendline liquidity because it's a great key key zones and key interests. So obviously right now Asia low and London low are our lows if we are gonna go short. So we're just gonna sit here, wait for market open, and see what we do. Because usually the first 15-minute candle is manipulation when market opens. So it's 9:20 right now. We have some sort of a breakout and a retracement right here. But honestly, we're just going for this low. See, there we go. We have a sweep of London low, and then we have a sweep of the accumulation Durham pre-market, and then we just straight shifted to the top. This is why I did not look for shorts just yet. I wasn't bullish, so I wouldn't have took this trade, but this was a great. This would have been a. It would have been a nice trade, a nice retracement into this 5-minute fair value gap, and then a beautiful push up off market open. Manipulation to the downside is what I'm saying. So the first move of New York Open usually is manipulation. So we get manipulation to the downside. We get manipulation to the downside in this one candle on this 5-minute fair value gap right here. And then we have a retracement back up. So I could have got in on this right here and held all the way for London high. Are these fair value gaps that I'm telling you guys are going to get filled? That's a 300-point move. This is a 240-point move. Like you could have caught at least 150 to 50 to 150 points out of this, regardless. So let me fix my camera here. Okay, so boom. We get this 5-minute displacement to the upside. So I'm already marking out this 5-minute candle as a key interest that I want to see get flipped. More manipulation. This is why I stay out of the market when market opens, because look at this 15-minute candle. See how the next 15 minutes closes above a breaking structure to the upside. Okay, boom. Most people are saying, or most people are just already having their biases out for the day, and they're probably bullish, which wouldn't be bad during market open or up until these key zones right here that I'm marking out. And let me take all this off my screen just so it's not as confusing and everything doesn't make sense. I really just want y'all to pay attention to these 15-minute bearish fair value gaps. Trying to get things handled. I need to go get my hair cut, and I'm just talking to my group and my guys about this today's PA. It's Tuesday for me right now. I didn't get the chance to record my video yesterday. I was too busy getting everything ready for this trip and just making sure that I had everything done. So right here, this is like I said, I want y'all to pay attention to this 15-minute fair value gap and this 15-minute fair value gap over here, and this buy side inefficiency. Well, this sell side inefficiency. Really buy side inefficiency, I guess, because there's not enough buyers up here. But just pay attention to these fair value gaps, and I want to see a key reversal, or I want to see a big key reaction off these levels. So right here, keep on going. See how that 5-minute wicked out. In my head, I'm already looking for an inversion fair value gap because I'm sure that was the move down that we needed. Well, that was the bearish was the. I'm sorry, y'all. Right here, we have a beautiful reaction off that 15-minute fair value gap. Sellers are clearly sitting right here, holding price down from here, but we want to see it get respected, and we want to see price slow down and start actually giving us the reaction we need as far as inversions and a trip to the downside. So we sit on our hands a little, and this is why we sit on our hands, because we could have took this first inversion right here, but we didn't. At this point, we're literally just sitting on our hands, guys. This is the key part about being a day trader right here, is being able to sit on your hands. It's not about day trading. Trading is easy. It's not about the strategy or whatnot. It's about you and who you are and what the chart's exposed to you, and how much screen time you give the charts. The more time you give the charts, the more money you're able to lose. So let me go back. Let me show y'all this trade. Boom, we're pretty much just sitting on our hands waiting for this 15-minute fair value gap to get respected or disrespected. expected because we have another fair value gap above. So shorts are still not out of the picture, even if we rip even higher and expand and have an internal to external profile for the day. Meaning, we come for internal, sweep internal, and then move and expand out the opposite way. So I'm pretty much just sitting here on my hands. I'm also peeping in the 1 minute. This is somewhat of an order block right here. And on top of that, it's double topping in a way that I feel like is a double top. Some people may not, but right here, we get a full candle closure digging into this first fair value gap that I want to look at, which is at 944. I want to see these inverge, if these get flipped, which are like the first fair value gaps of the day. I want to see those get flipped so I know my bias for the rest of the move of New York session. We get a full candle closure right here. Okay, so yeah, this is the trade that I took. I pretty much predicted that it was gonna short from here. I told myself if we close completely below here, I'm getting in early and I'm just gonna take front runs and I'm just gonna hold. And I did exactly that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this limit order on here for y'all because as y'all see, I wasn't able to get in fast enough. But this was the trade that we took. $700 risk right here. Really lower than that because I had it under the inversion after the 1 minute candle closure finished below. But I took a front run right here. It was halfway through this 1 minute fair value gap. I just went ahead and jumped in, took that risk, and forecasted that we were going to go ahead and finish below because we were given clear indications off this 15-minute fair value gap and this 1 minute starting to inverse. And I'm pretty sure if we go over here and look, this was pretty sure. Okay, never mind. Excuse me, y'all. I did not mean to skip ahead. Did not mean to skip ahead, but clearly, as y'all can see, let me go back. Like I said, I got an early feeling here. I did not wait for the full candle closure because we were so volatile and we moved so fast down that and broke straight through that inversion. I mean, through that fair value gap, disrespecting buyers and flipping order flow, completely flipping this inversion fair value gap that I wanted to see flip, so I can target these key levels. I use wicks and key levels to use as a break even or a take profit zone. So these all would be key zones for me. Don't know why this is on here. Don't know why this is on here at all. So I pretty much just use this key zone to target whatever I needed, honestly. So boom. And like I said earlier, Mondays are no news Mondays. Yesterday we had no news folders, no volatility in the market. We just had a clean PA day. No news Mondays usually aren't as clean as they were yesterday. Yesterday was the best Monday that I've seen in so long. It was a great Monday. I wish I would have traded my funded account. Excuse me. I wish I would have traded my funded account, but I didn't. Due to the simple fact, those are my rules. That's how I manage my week, and that's how I go about things. And I just didn't take a trade. I took strictly paper trades. So yeah. So this is the trade. It wasn't on my funded account. This was on my paper account. This is a trade I would have actually took in real time though. And this is what I was looking for on the charts. I was still on the charts. Even days that I don't plan on trading my funded accounts, I'm still here. I'm still trading. If I didn't take a trade on my funded account, it's just because price action was bad and I didn't think it was worth my time. So Monday was one of those days. They're always one of those days. I always plan on not trading that day. So that's how that went. But let me go ahead and show y'all this trade. We kind of just let this run. And we were targeting this low, which was New York open low. But I'm pretty sure I closed halfway through it in this bearish fair value gap right here. And I just practiced discipline and what I would have did. I would have did an early close right here, locked in. Well, I'm pretty sure I was trailing on every single breakout gap, all these fair value gaps and breakaway inversions. I kind of just let it run, honestly. And I'm pretty sure I closed about right here. $25 to $3,000 right here on paper trade. One mini realistic trade. And then I kind of just sat on my hands because price action started kind of validating this morning's move. I mean, that morning's move, but also disrespecting it. It just was playing a little bit. And then I kind of just got off the charts and stopped looking at the charts because I just didn't want to give the charts too much of my time that Monday and lose an account because I know how I am. Um, I don't like missing out on entries that I know are going to play out. So we kind of just sat on our hands. And about right here, this is when I started getting interested in sales again. As soon as we came upon this 15-minute fair value gap, we closed below, and I waited for us to trade back higher. Um, Actually, this is not even the trade. Is this a trade? Okay, no, this is the trade. I'm sorry, y'all. Misleading y'all. That's on me. Um, right here in the 1 minute. So boom, right here. As soon as we break it below this, as soon as we get this change of character, and I know that we're gonna keep displacing low. And at this point, all these gaps, this whole move right here, is pretty much a breakaway gap because of how aggressive sellers are. And look at this 15-minute candle. This 15-minute candle is godlike. So at this point, I know we're gonna keep displacing lower, and our targets are at this point are this 15-minute fair value gap right here and this 15-minute fair value gap. And we're at that right there. That is exactly why I closed the last trade. So we jump in our 1 minute, and I'm still looking for sales just off the simple fact that we're bearish, and I know our draw has not been hit yet. So I'm waiting for this 1 minute to be mitigated or at least tap back into right now, the one that broke away from this New York Open. So boom, we get a price higher. We get a trade even higher. Um, I waited just a little bit. I'm pretty sure this is where I got in for sales 1 minute, only targeting this bottom, this New York high. I mean, this New York low that we made during open. I was risking around $400 or $500, just like I have been every trade here recently. Stop loss like this. Hopefully this is not wrong because this is back testing. I don't remember if this is the exact spot that I entered on, but I took sales twice yesterday, caught them both. I was not bullish. I could have caught this bullish move in the morning, but I always stay away from the market when it's opening because usually to what I know and the knowledge that I've learned in this back testing and the days and work that I put in, that first 15 minutes to 30, 45 minutes is manipulation. This whole move up was manipulation and thinking you got that we were buying, but the whole time it was just a retrace into this higher time frame fair value gap. My camera is acting iffy right now, guys. Give me just a second. Bear with me. A second. Okay, boom. And we're still lagging. Don't know what that's about. Okay, boom. We good. We ready to go. So, had to put my computer on the charger. But this was the short that I took again. Another valid short. We kept disrespecting and kind of making a somewhat of a 1 minute order block, respecting shorts. And TPs were literally hit in that same second, pretty much. I mean, in that same 1 minute candle that we took that entry off of after we finally got back up here, because usually I do take trades off of mitigations after my draw is finally found. So if I miss this entry right here, I'm going to wait for a mitigation of this fair value gap or one of these fair value gaps that was the breakaway gap, that flipped order flow, if that makes sense. So I would have looked for a mitigation of this 5 minute fair value gap to trade even higher and then maybe displace lower or whatever valid fair value gap there is, because you're not always going to be right. So this 3 minute was an inversion. So usually I get in on like the wicks. I will get in before the candle finishes. If we're going to trade lower, I know we're going to come down, come back up, retrace into this fair value gap right here, all in the same 5 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute candle, whatever candle you're using. It's gonna retrace into here and it's gonna sell off, and we're finally gonna get that move that we want. So that's pretty much what we did here. Kind of just caught like a mitigation continuation model, just a quick little scout, and we were on mini, so I didn't need much. This was literally a 54-point move. That's all we needed. So that was literally the trade recap for Monday. Monday was a great day. Price action was great. We stayed disciplined. We did not take a trade on our front of the account like we said. Even though we should have, we didn't hesitate to even think about getting on the front of the account and trading. Okay. Payouts are coming. I just want to let y'all know y'all cannot rush this process. This isn't something that we can rush. I'm still trying to tell myself that. And like I said earlier in the video, I want this account to be somewhat of a journal for me and for y'all. Like obviously this page is for y'all to learn and learn what I know, what I'm taking, because I know how to trade. I know what I'm doing already. My business and my trading journey is established. That's just who I am. That's, you know what I mean? Like this is something I find passion in. But I honestly not only want to be able to put content out and teach somebody something, but I want to be able to go back and look on what I did right when I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I've made it pretty far. But I use it. I also want to use it, like I said, to just review and get ready for the next week. Review and get ready for the next week. Like that's why I said I want to do these trade reviews every day for y'all, and I want to try to keep them shorter than I have been. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to show y'all that trade recap. And I'll get back to y'all on Tuesday's trade recap because I am about to do that. It is Tuesday. Today was a no trade day. It was a trade day on the paper account again, but price action was just way too weird. It was just no retracement, just ripping even higher. So I'll get to that end of that in the next trade review. But appreciate y'all for watching. I'll be back tomorrow and peace.